Now on CoastTV News.
Bolstering the beach, a status update on the plans near Bethany to build up the sand and fix up the dunes.
Fire department warning the department that says they're being overwhelmed by all the development along the coast.
Breaking ground, a major expansion now underway for Georgetown's Rosa Health Center. The goal, create more care options for the community.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Plans for the Indian River Inlet, DNREC and DelDOT to answer questions straight from the public. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with Bethany Beach.
Taking you there right now. We've covered this story for months, actually. A public information session happening at Bethany Beach Town Hall, covering the state agency's goals and emergency repairs to the Indian River Inlet. Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson joins us live there in Bethany. Brandon, people you spoke with have a lot of thoughts on the inlet and the state's handling of it tonight.
Yes, Maddie, this information session is happening right now, right behind me at the Bethany Beach Town Hall. And people I spoke with today about the Indian River Inlet say they don't see a solution to this problem anytime soon.
March 26th, August 18th, two dune breaks that flooded Route 1 near the Indian River Inlet Bridge. A problem demanding action from Governor Carney, who earlier this month issued an emergency order to repair the dunes. That work has been underway for 12 days now, a tag team effort between DelDOT and DNREC as they try to bring back the beach that people like Jack Wodizlowski remember.
Really, just a couple years ago, that was the surfers' beach, and you could walk out there and you could sit out there, and there was beach there, you know. And now there's not too much. It's right up to the dune all the time.
Just take a look down here on the coast on the north side of the Indian River Inlet. That is some of the sand replenishment project happening in action. And DelDOT and DNREC both say they want to finish as much of this project before possible winter storms.
Governor Carney announced $10 million of federal funding will go towards this project. The Army Corps of Engineers are also working with Delaware leaders for a long-term solution to this problem. People like Tom Ball, who has been here for years, say the officials missed the boat a bit on this problem.
I live in Bethany Beach, and I've had businesses up and down the beach, and this has always been a problem. When they first started this, I think they didn't realize how critical it was.
Whatever the state did or didn't realize, the issues are as clear as day now. The state said a contractor has been secured for the dredging part of this project to begin in late November, as the battle continues between the curve of the coast and the powerful erosion of the ocean.
The information session will end in about 90 minutes, and people leaving will know the long-term goals to maintain the Indian River Inlet. In Bethany Beach, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Brandon. And Delaware shoreline and how to manage it stays in conversation this week. At the virtual meeting Thursday, September 26th, a meeting from the state will present draft results from a study on beach nourishment and the economic benefits from repairing the shoreline. That meeting is open to all, and attendees can submit comments or questions in advance using the shoreline and waterway comment form.
Tiffany Knupp, mother of 14-year-old hit-and-run victim Gavin Knupp, has reached a plea deal after prosecutors say she embezzled and stole from her own foundation. Knupp reached what is known as an Alford plea deal with Maryland prosecutors. Here's what that means. She avoids conviction, but she also doesn't have to admit any guilt. The deal includes 1 year of unsupervised probation. She can't have any further involvement with the foundation or its bank, and she must pay $6,500 in restitution. Knupp tells Coast TV she's ready to move forward. Her attorney said he is satisfied with the plea deal.
The conclusion was to come to the Alford plea. It was not an easy offer to make. It was not an easy result to obtain, but it accomplished our goals, and we're very, very happy to have Tiffany Knupp not convicted of anything today.
As per the plea deal, the Gavin Knupp Foundation will have to be dissolved. Any money remaining in the foundation, that is to be donated to charity.
Another story about development on Delmarva, but this time pushback is coming from maybe an unlikely place. D.R. Horton wants to build houses and townhomes off of Parker Road in Georgetown. But this week it was the fire department that had concerns. Coast TV News reporter Zakia Jennings explains what these first responders are worried about and where the project stands today.
A developer known as America's Builder is one step closer to framing homes in Georgetown. This after Monday night's town council meeting. D.R. Horton is looking to build a new neighborhood called Shortleaf Preserve off of Parker Road, but the Georgetown Fire Company is worried about it. They took the extraordinary step of writing this letter to the town council in protest, saying they're already overwhelmed by rapid development and increased calls. Linda Dennis has lived in Georgetown for 18 years and thinks the road itself is part of the problem.
And safety is a concern because Parker Road is, like I said before, very small, very narrow, two-lane road. And there have been several accidents at the intersections there.
Now I'm here on Parker Road. It's a road that has caused concerns for locals in Georgetown like Dennis and has been a problem previously for the developer. However, Monday night, the developer told town council that they've been in talks with DelDOT regarding Parker Road.
We did meet with DelDOT executives over a Zoom call on February 1st.
Heilman's attorney says that meeting with DelDOT helped clear the way for this project as long as they dropped the total number of homes from 250 to 236 and made a few other changes.
So DelDOT both made the final say and conclusion in their traffic impact study letter that Parker Road would be safe enough if we did those improvements to the front like we said we would, or like the letter said we should.
Coast TV reached out to the developers directly but have not heard back. Their preliminary subdivision application was accepted in a 4-1 vote, and now they move forward. In Georgetown, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll this evening. We want to know if you think development should be paused due to concerns from things like fire departments.
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Even more now. Wow, this is one of the most one-sided polls we've ever seen, probably. 92% say they think new development should be paused if fire departments have concerns. And not just this one in Georgetown, but
development
any
in general, if they have concerns. You can go be a part of this conversation. Go vote at coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. We'll have new updates for you tonight at 11.
Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Lewis. Beautiful view there. Our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobuono, is in for Paul, and he joins us with a look at our weather. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Maddie and Charlie. Yes, the cloud cover is in place. Second day in a row we've been dealing with the clouds. We've all, though, been staying dry for the most part. We are seeing some spotty showers, some areas of drizzle roll over the area now, but most of this is breaking apart and going to miss most of the Delmarva Peninsula as we are tracking more rain for tomorrow, and that's going to kick off an unsettled stretch of weather as we're going to be dealing with multiple fronts and potentially a tropical system by the end of the week. Now, we only saw highs today only in the lower 70s with the cloud cover and that persistent east wind, and there is that look into Lewis where it is 67 degrees, and through the evening hours, temperatures only falling a few degrees here. We're only going to bottom out into the mid 60s overnight with some drizzle. We'll track the rain on future casts a little bit later on the newscast and have an update on Tropical Storm Helene, and I'll give you the latest track here in a few moments.
Thank you, Chris. Right now, DelDOT is hosting a public workshop on widening Route 9. DelDOT wants to add 2 extra lanes in each direction from Old Vine Road to South Route 2 in the US 9 corridor in order to address that ever-growing traffic. In addition, DelDOT plans to incorporate new pedestrian and bicycle facilities. One person who lives by the proposed project area is not a fan of all the growing development, but says something does need to be done to alleviate the traffic.
The number of car trips on Route 9 with the North Star development and the Cold Springs development it's astronomical, and yet they keep improving these developments. So it's for the people who live here, it makes it rough getting to work in the morning or getting out on the roads. It's crazy.
Tonight's public meeting is lasting until 7 at Cape Henlopen High School. New tonight, Tyler Walsh, who you're going to see here on your screen, continues to fight for his life after being hit by a motorcyclist in Ocean City nearly 2 weeks ago. That's according to Ocean City Police, who say new today that they continue to investigate what happened there. Officers say they're looking for anybody with surveillance footage or any information on the crash that happened September 13th around 9:30 p.m. on Philadelphia Avenue. They'll take anonymous tips. The motorcyclist was arrested that night and is being held without bond as the investigation continues.
And we have much more on this tragic case right now. You can read it at CoastTV.com.
Happening now, the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management is presenting plans for the construction of more offshore wind turbines. Always a hot topic here along the coast. A focus tonight will be the closest lease boundary, which Ocean City says is 3.5 miles from the coast. To be clear, this is a separate project from what the Bureau approved for the Skipjack project on September 4th for U.S. Wind. We'll be sharing developments from this meeting tonight on Coast TV News at 11.
And we are just getting started this evening.
More coming your way this Saturday. Head over to the Lewis Historic Farmers Market for a very special event. We'll give you details on that.
Tracking rain into our Wednesday, as well as an uptick in humidity through Thursday, and the latest on Helene that's going to be intensifying in the Gulf and how it can impact our weather here a little bit later on.
But first, breaking ground on the new part of the Rosa Health Center. We have that story when we're back in just 60 seconds.
Excitement comes standard with the Honda Accord, and so does a turbocharged engine. Sophisticated, high-tech, style that enhances functionality. Stand out with the Honda Accord. From Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Contact your Honda dealer today or shop online.
Hi, I'm Joel Wharton, Sussex County farmer. Don't wait until after harvest to plant your cover crops. Consider broadcasting or interseeding cover crops into your standing cash crop. Early establishment provides more growth potential and more soil armor over winter. It also saves time because after harvest, the cover crop is already growing and protecting the soil, cycling nutrients, and preventing erosion. To learn more about the benefits and ways to establish cover crops early, contact the Sussex Conservation District because every acre counts.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
The Rosa Health Center in Georgetown broke ground this afternoon for their much anticipated expansion and renovation. This comes after the population in our area and the need for medical care definitely continues to grow.
Coast TV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman shows us what this expansion means for people who work there.
More space, providers, and better health care, that's on the table for the Rosa Health Center in Georgetown after raising $2.4 million for their expansion and renovation. Dr. Rama Perry, medical director of the Rosa Health Center, shares what this moment means to her.
It's incredibly exciting. It's like a dream that we didn't even imagine now has become a reality.
The center, which currently takes care for around 2,500 patients, will expand from 2 to 8 exam rooms.
To be able to work more freely, to be able to take care of the patient in a more in a better way is always beneficial for us in our work that we do.
The expansion also includes a space for group education.
We believe in prevention, we believe in education, and by empowering our patients, we're hoping to increase the quality of health in the patients.
The new building and the renovation of the current structure is expected to be done in the next 18 to 20 months. In Georgetown, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
The Rosa Health Center will remain open during the entire construction project.
Well, you might want to take a rain check on golfing tomorrow. We are expecting a period of rain moving through, especially during the midday time frame. Temperatures only reaching the lower 70s. We'll talk about more rain chances and the latest on Helene when Coast TV News at 6 comes right back.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. Get 0% financing on this 2024 Silverado when you finance with GM Financial. Or current Chevy owners can get $6,500 total value. That's 12% below MSRP. See your Delmarva Chevy dealers.
Washington won't fix itself. We need proven independent leaders like Larry Hogan. Hogan's record for Maryland, working with Republicans and Democrats to cut taxes 8 years in a row, lower tolls and fees, more jobs. While Hogan also delivered record investment in Maryland schools, more money in the classroom. And Hogan stood with law enforcement to keep Maryland safe. An independent leader for Maryland, Larry Hogan. Maryland's future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Discover why Delaware's newest hotspot for Toyota is the all-new IG Burton Toyota in Dover. Lease the 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $279 per month. Or drive home in a brand new RAV4 for only $359 per month. Or take advantage of 1.99% APR on the all-new 2024 Toyota Tundra. Plus, don't miss our military or college rebates. Visit us on DuPont Highway in Dover or online at igburtontoyota.com.
It's a free-for-all at Furnitureland. Introducing Furnitureland of the Free. First, select from a wide selection of import-free options for every room. Next, you can shop worry-free with our 14-day in-home trial. Then, enjoy it immediately with our weight-free 100% in-stock guarantee. Plus, if you love it, we'll even deliver it to your home for free from our location in tax-free Del Mar, Delaware. Furnitureland. In style, in stock, in your home today.
Make sure your neighborhood feels like home with landscaping and property services by Herker Property Maintenance. We combine science and art to create and maintain the landscape masterpiece you've always dreamed of. We can handle the largest developments and commercial properties all over and provide a consistent data evaluation to keep your property perfectly maintained. Clean, innovative, fast, reliable, from landscaping to pavement services and everything in between. Take an innovative approach with Herker Property Maintenance.
We're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
Well, I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. We could be doing better weather-wise. We are dealing with the cloud cover, and unfortunately, not going to see much in the way of sunshine over the next few days as we're going to be dealing with rain chances. 68 in Ocean City. Now, we're not dealing with the 4 to 6 foot waves like we had over the last few days, but we are still dealing with those coastal flood advisories as well as a dangerous risk of rip currents. Temperatures right now holding in the upper 60s thanks to the cloud cover and that persistent easterly flow off the ocean. You can see gusts upwards of 20 to 25 miles an hour. As I mentioned, those coastal flood advisories have been extended through Wednesday for 7 o'clock for much of Sussex County. We are dealing with coastal flood warnings, Dorchester, Somerset, and Wicomico through Wednesday at 2 a.m., as well as Comico and Northampton through about Tuesday tonight at about 8 o'clock. Still dealing with a dangerous risk of rip currents through Wednesday, as well as small craft advisories, all thanks to those persistent easterly winds. Now, we are dealing with a few showers, some areas of drizzle. Most of this is falling apart, but we are tracking this warm front that's going to be moving through Wednesday into Thursday. And there it is, the sun setting on Tropical Storm Helene, and that system is going to be really ramping up over the next few days. 5-day precipitation chances, you can see tomorrow dealing with the showers, not so much Thursday, but Friday and Saturday we could be dealing with a plume of moisture from Helene. Now, cloudy overnight, a damp night, a spotty shower, otherwise only in the mid-60s with the cloud cover. Now, tomorrow we watch the showers overspread the region through the morning hours. Could see some moderate rainfall at times through the midday time frame, and then the shower chances will wane through Wednesday evening, and then Thursday the warm front lifts in. We're back into the low 80s. It will be muggier but drier, and then we watch that remnant moisture from Helene on Friday. So your day planner into your Wednesday, it's going to be mostly wet, damp afternoon, and then we should begin drying out by around 4 or 5 o'clock. There's Helene. 50-mile-an-hour sustained winds. It's going to curve past the Yucatan into the Gulf, intensifying into a Category 3 storm, making landfall late Thursday. And then we see the bulk of that moisture pushed west, but we could see a plume of that move in Friday into Saturday. Could be dealing with some rain there. If that high wind's out, the showers and rain will push off to the southwest. Now, rainfall, not so much over the next few hours, but we are going to be dealing with potentially another inch of rain if we deal with that tropical moisture from Helene. Walk for Prostate Cancer, big day. Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams, I'll be joining him there on Sunday, so hopefully the rain holds off for the race, but you could see an unsettled stretch of weather here. Your Paul Davis 7-day shows the rain to start the weekend. Could see drier conditions by Sunday.
Chris, thank you. Well, this Saturday, the historic Lewis Farmers Market will host a unique history book festival event. It features Michelle King, who's the author of Chop, Fry, Watch, Learn. She'll demonstrate how to incorporate fresh local Asian ingredients into everyday cooking. And there will be over 30 local producers this Saturday before the market shifts to its fall schedule.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Yeah, we've got two fantastic matchups on DSN tonight. Let's start with the boys soccer clash in Camden. Cesar Rodney's at the half against Indian River. The Riders are off to a 5-0 start this season and haven't allowed a goal since the opener against Charter School of Wilmington. CR topped Indian River 4-0 last year. On the other side, the Indians are 3-2 here in 2024 with losses to Caravel Academy and Newark Charter. IR is searching for its second Division I win of the season after already beating Cape Henlopen. We also have the Indians in field hockey, led by Bailey Williamson and Bryn Knight. IR is 4-1 this season, and its only loss was a 5-3 defeat to the Delmar Wildcats. The Indians take on Cape Henlopen up in Lewis. The Vikings are an undefeated 6-0 on this season, including an impressive 2-1 win over Smyrna in a rematch of last year's state title. Last season, Cape beat the Indians 3-0 in the regular season. That game is currently in the first half and can be found over on DSN+. And we'll also have highlights of Smyrna and Delmar later on tonight. That over sports.
As I get older, I was getting a little off balance. Got recommendations for baths by Bicep Brothers. I love my shower. It's perfect for me. My favorite part was probably how quick and easy it was. They came in the morning and they were done by afternoon. I definitely wanted the grab bars. They also put the seat in, which was very nice. The wand is good, especially if you're sitting. So much safer to get in and out of now. It seems like my showers are quicker that way. So it's perfect.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
The American black duck is an iconic species, well known throughout the Delmarva Peninsula. Although the population is currently stable, they're well below their population goals and they're considered a species of concern. The USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service looks to increase and restore black duck habitat throughout the Delmarva Peninsula.
I utilize the Working Lands for Wildlife program to help transform a low-lying wet area into waterfowl habitat.
To learn more about the Working Lands for Wildlife program, contact your local USDA Service Center.
Just like when the puck drops, it's go time when you drop a penny down at Pohanka Hyundai of Salisbury. Discover the coolest deals of the year, like as low as 1.99% APR financing for up to 5 years on the Elantra or Tucson. Plus, our vehicles all come with Hyundai Assurance, America's best warranty. Because you miss 100% of the deals you don't make. Score big when you put just a penny down all season long at Pohanka Hyundai of Salisbury.
Foul odors, discolored water, are you running out of hot water more quickly? These are all signs of sediment buildup in your water heater. And as the buildup becomes more severe, it can even cause a premature tank failure. Flushing the tank periodically can prevent these problems. FH Fur has you covered. Get a water heater flush for $49. That's right, a complete water heater flush for only $49. Act now and get a plumbing inspection free.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
Too many people think government doesn't respect them. I try to do things differently. I brought Democrats and Republicans together to pass paid leave because helping people care for their loved ones respects families. I helped raise the minimum wage because respecting workers means paying them a decent wage. And I will always defend Social Security and Medicare because I respect those are benefits that seniors have earned. I'm Sarah McBride. I approve this message because everyone deserves a government that respects them.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Well, our First Alert weather phone is always open for your latest forecast, 443-880-9100. Your Paul Davis Tevene tracking rain into your Wednesday afternoon, milder, muggier Thursday, and potentially dealing with the remnants of Helene Friday into Saturday.
Chris, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.